to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up. 22, Mark 22. Here we go, here we go. Double time, double time. Hey, we got four now.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They try right side here, Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It's caught, Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if Julio Jones all alone and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? You ready? Ready? You get Rodney. You get Rodney. Chance.
On first down, Breeze. That's complete to Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just... shy of the 40, they'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 15. And the Browns first down.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill. Whip. Watch the whip. Set. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hey, echo.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
But they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
I know you felt that one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, high 7. Go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the turnover, here's Greer. That is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still do.
On 2nd and 10, Greer. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. On 2nd down, it's Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Greer now on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Greer on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Brees going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Ito Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Ready.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Greer. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Now.
From the gun on third down, Greer. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Ready? 5-9. Here we go. Here we go. Over. 11. Small.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Ready?
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Smith running right. Oh, he sheds himself free. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ito Smith, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead. Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for two. From the gun, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Greer on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
General West. Check 25. Check 37. Check. Hard.
Throwing on second and long. Greer. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On the return, it's James. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. James now to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check. Coaching spell.
They'll run for it here with Smith. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Look at me. Go. 14. Rock it. Kill. Check. 5.
2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. He's got the connection to Cooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to throw, Greer. It's caught. Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Greer. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the 1st half as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll run it again with Smith. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Hey, I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, Greer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their deep.
It got his man complete. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A big play there for the Bengals. 64 yards. Greer sets to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, here is Greer. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now a 1st down throw. Greer is complete to Jones. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Greer. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. A 3rd down gain of 19. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Julio Jones. 28 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I don't think you got it, son.
First down, Greer. It's caught, Cooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Greer, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Greer, and this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, alert 3. Clear. 5.
Greer throwing again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously caught. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Greer looks to throw. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Darius Leonard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. Caught by Jones. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Julio Jones, 56 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Breeze. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They come out here in the eye. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it. This is Bolden. Forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book.